Hey YouTube, so I already kind of got Facebook started, you guys. I'm so sorry I'm a little bit late. We're actually going live. We're 2 minutes late, but hopefully you guys are here, y'all ready. And remember, if you're on Facebook, go ahead and go to my YouTube channel. You can look at my YouTube in the description. Go ahead and watch me on YouTube. So remember, you guys can watch me on Facebook, but I suggest you should go ahead and watch me on YouTube because I'm going to be really looking at the YouTube, my webcam instead of my phone, you guys. But I want to talk to you guys about secure credit cards. And listen, you guys, I have secure credit cards. I actually have a guide that actually tell you like these are secure credit cards. This is the APR for all these different credit cards, so you can like compare you can compare all of the credit cards, which is big, you guys. So I'm gonna drop that for y'all now. Let me make sure that's the right link. Yep, so this is it now. So this is the link right here for the secure credit card. Let me see. Let me pull this over, you guys, so I can drop it for Facebook. But yep, it's a free guide, and on a guide, like I said, it's going to go over all the secure credit cards, you guys. So when it comes down to secure credit cards, only time you really want to get a secure credit card is if you can't get approved for a regular credit card. If you can get approved for a regular credit card, then honestly, it wouldn't be any need for you to get a secured credit card. But some people can't get regular credit cards, so I always tell people to get the secure. And there's a link there for the secure credit card, you guys. Now let me go ahead and share this video really quickly. If it'll let us share. Y'all may hear my little ones running around upstairs like they're crazy. Y'all may hear upstairs running around like they're crazy, but I just had to run down here and make this live video. I want them to kind of tire themselves out because they didn't go outside today. So let them do them for a while. Make them more tired when I get up there. But that is a link for... And hey, how are you doing today, Brandon? That is the link that I sent you guys. The link that I have at the top, that is the link for the secure credit card. So like I said, let me actually pull it up now so I can go over it with you, and maybe I can print it out too. But it took me a little while to do this, and I have to like make it from scratch. I mean, every line you see on there, I have to do that. Every piece of text, I have to do that. So I'm going to print it. Let me see if I can. Actually, I have it here. Let me print it out, and so we can look over it together. But the only thing is, I don't have my color printer because it's in color. I don't have that plugged in right now, you guys. But we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work for sure. So let me go ahead and print this, and then I could possibly show y'all a copy of this. Have y'all been looking up the tax foreclosures? I haven't called yet about my Navy Fed credit card, but I'm going to be on it. I haven't called yet. I'm going to call in the morning. I'm definitely going to call in the morning. Dang, it's going to act funny if I want to print this way. Let me see if it's going to work. Oh, that's cool. Okay, there we go. I don't like how it looked though, but I guess y'all can kind of see. And my printer too, y'all may see like the little skid marks up here. My printer is a little off, so let me show you two first what it looks like. And it's actually in color, so you guys will be able to see it in color when y'all have it. And it looks like it's not printing right on my printer, but it should be able to print correctly on y'all. So this is the secure credit card. This is what I made for you guys. Isn't it so nice? Everything is in here, you guys. So it got the name of the credit card. So let me show y'all. It got these are names of the credit cards. This is the required deposit form. This is the interest rate for the credit cards. This lets you know, like, if there's a score requirement. This lets you know, too, if you can graduate. You can get a regular credit card, and these are notes. So let me show you guys on Facebook. And I know it's backwards, but y'all get your copy. It won't be backwards. These are the names of the secured credit card. This will let you know what's the required deposit. This will let you know the interest rate for that credit card. This will let you know if there's a credit score requirement, if you can graduate with that credit card, and this is the extra note. So that's good. That's good. So don't forget, y'all can get your own copy of this, but I do want to go over it, and you guys can see I already dropped the link so you guys can get it. Drop it again just in case. You guys can go ahead and get your own copy of this. And this is very valuable, especially if you need to get a secure credit card. So the credit builder credit card. Don't forget the required deposit for the credit builder credit card. And maybe I should drop these credit cards as I'm running my mouth about them, huh? I don't think I have the link to all of them, though. That's the only bad thing about it. Let me see. So with secure credit cards, because you got to put a deposit down, right? No, I didn't join them yet. So are they open 24 hours? Like, are they open 24 hours? But yeah, it's clear and everything is just so lined up nicely, and you can be able to read like everything. But I definitely think I'm going to be able to call them tomorrow. I got a lot I have to do today, and I want to just sit down just in case they need more. I can just be ready to give them whatever they need extra. So here is the link for the credit builder card, you guys. So I'm going to drop them as I'm talking about it. So this is the credit builder card, right? Let me drop it here, and then let me drop it for Facebook. So with the credit builder card, the thing I like about the credit builder card is that if you're in Wisconsin, you can't do it. That's one thing I don't like, right? But the thing I like about the credit builder card is you can get 2 of those credit cards. So all of the credit cards I'm telling you about, you can only have 1. They're secure credit cards. But with this one, you can get 2. That's good. They never close. Maybe I'll call them. No, let me get my work done. I was going to be calling tonight, but I got a lot of homework I have to get done. The school starts, tomorrow again. So I'm going to get that done. But with the credit builder card, you can get 2 of them. And if you're in Wisconsin, you can't get 2. So remember, if you're just not getting on, everything I'm talking about is secure credit cards, and you guys can click the link and go ahead and get your guide. I think they're getting a little wild. Y'all can hear me yelling upstairs. They're getting so wild. But you can have 2 the credit builder cards, and they're going to report to the credit bureau within like 2 weeks, which is good. Usually the other credit cards, they're going to wait to, you actually get the credit card, you spend something on it. Then when they send the bill, then they're going to report to the credit bureau. So that's like the only thing that I really don't like about the other credit cards. It's going to take them longer to report, but when they report, your credit score should really go up, especially if you don't have any credit cards. So the credit builder card, the required deposit is $200. You can't put more on, you can't put less down. It's $200. And if you get 2 of them, you got to put $400 down there, right? Now, the APR, which is the annual percentage rate, that's going to be 19.99%. And the credit score requirement, they don't have a credit score requirement. So that's a good thing. Some of these companies have a credit score requirement. They're not going to let you get it, if your credit score is not up to par. So that's something about the credit builder cards, you guys. And don't forget, too, we want to secure credit cards. Every credit card is different. Now, when I say can a card graduate, that means that you got a secure credit card now, but with so many on-time payments, they're going to change it to a regular credit card. So with the credit builder card, when you get the credit builder card, that's all you got. You can't get nothing else. That's it, right? Now, they do not graduate that, basically. So I got some notes on here. So the thing is, the notes I want you guys to know about the credit builder card is you're able to get 2 of those credit cards. So that's good, because I always tell people to make sure they have 4. So you're able to get 2 of those cards, and you're not able to get it if you're in Wisconsin. So that's like my thing with them, right? Now, this is another one, which is Capital One, you guys. And don't forget to, I'm basically reading off the guide that I created for you guys. It didn't print out correct. But if you guys go ahead and download it, you will be able to get this, and it will look correct when you get it. But this guide just basically is a quick guide to secure credit cards. So go ahead, click on that link, go ahead, get your free guide. It's going to go right to your email address, and you can be able to get it. And even if you want to get it right now and follow along, then that's cool. But that is the link right there, so you guys can get your own guide. Now, when it comes down to the Capital One, don't forget, Capital One is they got a secure credit card too, because don't forget, Capital One got regular credit cards, but they got a secure credit card too. Now, with Capital One, they have it to the point where they're going to give you a $200 credit card. But if your credit, if your credit is not too bad, they'll tell you, oh, no, you can put $49 down, or you could put $99 down, or they may request the full $200, but they have options like that. So that's a good thing. So even if you pay $49, or even if you pay the $99, you still will get a $200 credit card in the mail. So that's a good thing about the Capital One Secure credit card. Now, they APR is 26.99%. They do have a credit score requirement. And the reason why I say they got a credit score requirement, because if they think that your credit is not up to par, they're not going to give you that credit card. So that's the only reason why I'm saying they have a credit score requirement, because they can deny you. With the credit builder card, a lot of times they don't deny you as long as you're, if you're not in Wisconsin, because they can't give it to people that's in Wisconsin. And I don't know if it's other states, but I know for sure it's Wisconsin. And they do graduate. So with Capital One, if you pay your bills, if you get that secure credit card and you pay the bill, if you make 5 on-time payment with your credit card bill, and you make sure you keep the balance low. So all these credit cards, I don't want you guys to spend more than 5%. And you guys will see the video. Tomorrow, my video will be coming out about utilization and how to keep your utilization low. And tricks too, I'll tell you tricks on how to get your utilization back low if you don't technically, got the $1,000 or $2,000 to pay down on it, depending on how much money, you on your credit cards. But keep your utilization low. So don't forget, Capital One and the credit bureau will give you $200 credit cards. I really don't want you guys spending more than $10 on these credit cards, right? So keep that in mind. Keep the balance low. Keep the balance low. Keep the balance low. So make 5 on-time payments. They're going to actually graduate you to a regular credit card. So they're going to, you'll start with that $200, but they may put you on a $500 or $800 credit card and send your money back. Now, Facebook, my phone looked like it's about to die. I was playing Roblox with my kids today. If you guys know what that is, and if you guys don't know what that is, it's just a game I was playing with my little one. So now my phone's going to die. So if you guys are on my Facebook, just look in the description and you'll go directly to my video. You just watch me on YouTube and we'll be good. You'll be able to see me there. But make 5 on-time payments and you'll be able to get a regular credit card. So that's one thing I do like about Capital One. Now, OpenSky. Remember I told you guys, the credit builder card, you cannot get that if you're in Wisconsin. Now, a credit card I always tell people to get, and I even got this credit card. I still technically got it. And it's called the OpenSky credit card. So when I was working on, rebuilding back up my credit, I got the OpenSky credit card. So with the OpenSky credit card, you have the option to put down $200 to $3,000. So, the other ones with the credit builder card and Capital One, they tell you, oh, no, you can only, put $200 down and stop. It's going to be your only limit. That's not what it is with the OpenSky. They allow you to put $200 to $300 down on a card. And let me keep dropping a link. Every time I say a credit card, I want to drop the link so you guys can get this full chart by yourself. So that's all I'm doing is I'm going over the chart. This is the cards. These are the deposits. That's the APR. That's the credit score requirement. And this is the list too to let you know if you graduate. And these are the notes here. But you guys can get this in the correct format in color too. I just printed on my Raggedy, on my Raggedy printer, you guys. I just print letters on it. So I just let that do its little thing. But you guys will be able to get it. I just dropped the link for you guys. Go ahead and download your free copy of my secure credit card guide. So, OpenSky, like I said, you can put $200 to $3,000 down. And remember, however, the amount that you put down on your credit card is in terms of your deposit will be the amount that you're going to get in the credit cards. So say with the OpenSky, if you put $1,500 deposit down, they're going to send you a $1,500 card. Only time that does not kind of count is with that Capital One, because remember, Capital One can tell you could put $49 down or $99. But even if you put $49 or $99, they still won't send you a $200 credit card. So that's the only difference, Now with the APR too, it's 17.39%. But the thing is too, I don't care about the APR because I don't want you to spend too much money on a card. Probably have to have bankruptcy. Yeah, Capital One really don't like bankruptcies. Capital One don't like bankruptcies, and that's kind of one of the things. Capital One don't like bankruptcies, or another one I want to go through later. They don't like bankruptcies if it's been in the last 2 years. If it's older than 2 years, Capital One will mess with you. If it's over 2 years, same thing with the other account too. So That's kind of in the notes part. You thinking ahead too. But the credit score requirement, Capital One do got a credit score requirement. So they see if your credit's not at the par, they're not gonna miss you. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. So, and then I'm in Wisconsin too. I'm sorry. I'm doing good and I'm in Wisconsin. So they do have a credit score requirement for Capital One. Well, no, we already talked about Capital One. OpenSky. Wow, you got me back on Capital One. We talked about Capital One. OpenSky. So OpenSky, they do not have a credit score requirement. They're going to basically approve anyone. They do not have a school. They do not check your credit at all. So you just put that money down. They're going to send you a secure credit card. And then don't forget Facebook too. My phone is dying. Look in the description and go to my YouTube and watch my video on YouTube. My phone's like on probably 3% now. It's dark. I can barely even see myself. But OpenSky don't care what your credit is. They're going to just send you that credit card. And you cannot graduate. Graduate means, well, I'll be able to turn this into a regular credit card and you'll get my deposit back. When you open up that credit card with them, you cannot graduate that. It is what it is. Until you actually tell them to close that account, that's when you're going to get your money back. And I don't suggest you tell them to close the account, because when you tell them to close the account, it could possibly, well, most likely it's going to drop your credit score because now you have a closed account. You want to keep your accounts open as long as you can. So the thing about OpenSky is you are going to have a $35 annual fee, and then they don't have a credit check. So it has an annual fee, but at the same time, too, I see clients, really boost their credit score from having secure credit cards, so it's worth it. Definitely. And then make sure you just watch me. I'm live every day. We're going to have a group community business session pretty soon. It's going to be set up pretty soon. So the next credit card, you guys, so don't forget, you guys can get this. If you're just now popping on, you guys can get this. Go ahead and click the link and you'll be able to get a copy of this. All I'm doing is reading my secure credit cards. It's just something I set up for you guys. A lot of people have a lot of questions and like, which one is better? You look at it and you compare it. And then after I go through everything, I'm going to let y'all know what I would think, what I would do depending on your credit score. Now, the next one I want to talk about is the CitiBank secure credit card. So with the CitiBank, you can put down between $200 and $2,500 down. So $200 and $2,500 down for the secure credit card. Their APR is 22.49%. And then, too, they do have a credit score requirement because they can deny you, especially if you have that bankruptcy within the last 2 years. Now, CitiBank can graduate. So if you have that CitiBank credit card, you make sure you make your payments on time. They can graduate you, and they will graduate you, especially if you've been paying your bills on time. Now, remember, the biggest thing with them that I have in the notes that you cannot get this credit card if you had a bankruptcy in the last 2 years. If you had a bankruptcy in the last 2 years, think about getting like the OpenSky credit card or get the Credit Builder credit card. But remember, with Credit Builder, and you guys will see this on the list too, and I even have the links on here that you guys can click. But with the Credit Builder card too, if you're in Wisconsin, you can't get that. So just focus on OpenSky. But other than that, CitiBank is a good one because it actually can graduate. Now, this is the last one on the list, you guys. That's the Discover It Secure Credit Card, right? So their deposit is between $200 and $2,500 again. Their APR is 22.99%. And they do have a credit score requirement because if they feel like your credit is not up to par, they can go ahead and deny you. And then a lot of times, too, if you had a bankruptcy in the last 2 years, the Discover It don't like to issue you credit. Now, the only reason why I think that the Capital One, CitiBank, and Discover It saying last 2 years you had a bankruptcy, they don't want to give you a credit card, is only because they're protecting themselves. They're trying to graduate you to a regular account, but they feel like in the last 2 years, if you messed up, then your chance of messing up is just too, it's too high because you just messed up recently in their head, right? So they do have it where you can graduate. So everybody get an automatic review in 8 months. So after you have the card, after 8 months, you get an automatic review. Now, this is the thing. A lot of people saying that they got this review. They've been paying on time. So they've been paying on time and they be keeping that balance low, and they still did not get upgraded to a regular credit card. So technically, they saying the card did not graduate. So I don't know about that, y'all. That's just something that y'all can basically, think about. But as you guys will see too, I posted a video earlier about the secure credit cards. I kind of break down all of them to y'all. So my biggest things that I like about secure credit cards, I like the thought that it can graduate. So I like Capital One because But one thing with Capital One, they do not have an annual fee, and after 5 on-time payments, they're going to graduate you. And I like that you had an option to put the $49 down, $99 or $200. So I like that. Only thing is too, if you had a bankruptcy in the last 2 years, you can't get it, or if you mess up with Capital One before again, like they're not gonna want to give it to you. Let me look this up. It just looks funny that y'all looking at the top of my head like that. I need to like re-stick this, y'all. It looks like it's like gonna fall. I hope it don't fall though, y'all. But I really like the Capital One, but then I do love the Credit Builder card too, because I've seen people like actually get the Credit Builder card, and when they got the Credit Builder card, their credit score is like jumped up 80-something points. And don't forget too, they report in 2 weeks. So I really like that. I don't have the thing on the tax liens, but yesterday we went live. We put like all these different things on here that is, don't look at my sloppy handwriting, but it's on my list of stuff that we're going to talk about. And I'm going to have, this is just one of the projects that I heard and put together, you guys, for you. So the same thing where I have, you know how I have this right here for the secured credit cards, you see where everything is lined up, you can read it. I'm going to have something similar like this to tax liens, but I'm going to have the videos to match. You guys can see how I'm looking it up, how to compare it, and I'm going to have everything like that. The credit limit didn't graduate. That sucks. Yeah, that sucks. I wouldn't even, I don't like that. I wouldn't like that it wouldn't graduate. But like that Credit Builder card, it reports right away. And you can have 2 of them. So that's why I really like the Credit Builder card. The only thing I don't like about the Credit Builder card is that if you're in Wisconsin, you can't get it. Like that's the only thing to me that like really sucks about that. But definitely, you guys, let me drop the link one more time so you guys can go ahead and get y'all secure credit card guide, because I'm done talking about it. But if y'all have questions about it, definitely go ahead and ask me. But at the end of the video, I told you guys I'd rather y'all do the shopping cart trick. The reason why I'd rather you guys do the shopping cart trick, because you don't have to put any money up front, right? So with the shopping cart trick, you have to get pre-approved without them actually checking your credit score, and you don't have to put any money up front. And you can get more than one credit card too. So I don't suggest you guys really, you can get the secure credit cards, but go ahead and try to get the secure credit cards after you try the shopping cart trick. So that's only after you try the shopping cart trick. If the shopping cart trick don't work for you for some reason, then I want you to be like, okay, dang, let me go get a secure credit card, But if shopping cart trick work for you, you tried the tricks and you got 4 credit cards off of that, keep those credit cards. Make sure you keep the balance low and just ride those out for a little while your credit score really raises up. When your credit score rises, then at that time, I want you guys to look at getting bigger credit cards. And I want you to make sure too, because a lot of people go through credit repair to the point where they kind of got to wait. I always tell my clients, I want you to have to start their credit cards. But while you're waiting and you have those starter credit cards, I don't want you guys to be trying to get big credit cards, because it ain't going to happen with them accounts in your credit reports. So after you get your 4 credit cards, sit on those, wait, let it marinate, and let your credit score just rise from those. But like I said too, go ahead and get your secure credit card guide. It took me some time to put this guide together, you guys. It really did. It was difficult, you guys. It was really difficult, and I just wanted to make sure I made it easy. But looking at it too, it's like a no-brainer. I can see how everything is like laid out. But let me know if you guys have any tweaks, because I'm going to be doing a lot of things like this. And you guys already know, when it came down to like the inquiry removal, is all lined up nicely, so you guys can know how to actually do that. So that was like my first project I really put together for you guys. And then I already have, I redid the shopping cart trick too, where I actually have the step-by-step right on there, and the video you guys can watch. So that's really nice. So I have so many things that we're going to be going over. So if you guys want me to go over anything else, definitely let me know. They're all booking their cards. Let me see. So yesterday we talked about the things you guys want me to teach y'all. So a lot of people, hold on one second. Jalea! Uh-oh. Jalea! She know I'm yelling at them. I'm gonna go out there and beat them up, y'all. Y'all hear them thump like that thumps? That's too big. Seriously. And I think this is gonna want to fall, y'all. Like, I need to get another thing and stick it up here, right? Oh, they okay. You'll hear them screaming if they're not. Mama. Running downstairs like they crazy. But my webcam seems like it wants to fall. And I don't want it to fall. I need to replace that. And that's only because I keep moving it. Now, my Facebook, my thing is about to die. So look in the description and go ahead and watch me on YouTube because my phone is about to die, you guys. So I'm so sorry about that. Now, let's go into some of the stuff we went over yesterday in regards to what you guys want me to teach you because I'm going to start organize that this week. So I already have a few things I'm coming out with. Like I'm coming out with ways to fix your utilization. So say if you max out your credit cards, when you max out your credit cards, a lot of companies don't want to give you another credit card. On top of that, your credit scores are going to drop. So I'm going to come out with, I already had a thing, you guys. So I'm going to show you guys how you can actually boost your credit score back up quickly. You know, it's probably going to take a month. But it's going to be an easy way that you can get your credit score back up so that next month, you know, when your utilization is fixed, you can go ahead and apply for more credit cards and not get denied. So I'm definitely going over that. And that video is going to be coming out tomorrow. So that's really nice. And what's some other things? I already have a few things set up, but I'm putting more stuff in the mix. So let me tell you a few things I'm working on right now. So I'm already working on the business credit, you guys. So if you guys want to build the business credit, I'm coming up with something now so you guys can be able to easily follow that. And I think that was definitely you, Sean, where you need to talk about the statement registration form. So that's all the business credit, the personal guarantee, you know, how to avoid that. I'm going to be doing that too. I'm going to be going over vocabulary so you guys can know what I'm talking about. I wonder what can I do to like avoid this, you guys. Okay, maybe I should just hold it like this. If it falls, I'm just gonna have to pick it up. First you don't succeed, pick yourself up and try again. I'm just gonna pick it up and try again, y'all. So I want to go over too how to liquidate your credit cards, especially when it comes down to business credit. Somebody asked, how do you take that money off of your credit cards, off of your business credit cards or personal credit cards? So I'm going to be going over that. And then to avoid the cash advance or even the fees that's associated with that. Well, we haven't talked about Navy because everybody can't get it. I'm gonna have to figure out some way, somehow. But then again, too, you don't want everybody to have certain things because some people just gonna mess it up for everybody. So I think I am just gonna hold this. I got 30 minutes. I can hold it forever. This thing is acting crazy. I want to talk about the Navy Fed after I get in there. So I guess I could document my whole process of signing up and all of that too. So I'm going to definitely talk about that. Maybe I'll be making those videos tomorrow. They'll be coming out this week for sure. So these are things that's going to be coming out this week or this month. I want to talk about like the top credit unions. I definitely want to do that, especially when it comes down to getting credit cards, getting car loans, or even refinancing anything. So I want to go over that. I want to go over the tax foreclosures. Somebody recently asked about that. Darnell asked about that. Tax foreclosures, tax liens. I want to talk about that. I want to talk about the benefits, even knowing. Remember I told you I want to talk about the top credit unions. I want to talk about the benefits of being with a credit union. I want to talk about like real estate terms so you guys can know like different real estate terms. And let's see. I want to talk about the business taxes in terms of like the S corps and C corps. I want to talk about the nonprofit 60% trick on how you can have write-offs, you know, transferring money or donating to the nonprofit that you technically are in. Nonprofits in general. And then I want to teach you guys like how to not depend on other people. And I want to learn from you guys too. Like I want us to have our community. So hopefully I have our community by Friday. Now, our community is where we're going to come in there. We're going to go back and forth. We're going to be able to exchange ideas. We're going to be able to open businesses together. Now, I didn't know like a lot of people don't know how to like set up LLCs, how to, you know, get that EIN number, how to even set up a website, you know, how to get a 1-800 number, how to get all this stuff connected. Like, I never knew people didn't know how to do that. I thought that was something everybody know how to do. But then, ooh, y'all hear these kids? They test me, y'all. They testing me seriously. Matter of fact, let me get off of this. Facebook, go to my YouTube, look in the description and go to my YouTube. And I'll see you guys later. Y'all know what? I'll be right back. I'll be right back, I swear. Hey, beautiful people. Let me see. I'm back again, live with another video. Because these kids are testing me, y'all, and I can't do it. I'm going to have to hurry. Y'all are really tripping. Go lay down, check. I'm sorry, y'all. I swear I couldn't do it. I was losing my mind. But okay, we got that fixed, y'all. We got that fixed because they was driving me crazy. All that running it was going. But what was I talking about? Him running around. My webcam is falling. Hey, how are you doing today? I didn't even know you were in here. You must have came in. I had to show him who was. You came here after I had to go upstairs and put them kids in check. That's my 5-year-old. You would think that was my 3-year-old. Oh, another thing too, I had to go over what's a swap lease. Somebody was asking about. Well, somebody was telling me about swap lease. Swap lease. I gotta figure out what is the credit strong. Somebody got approved for the Sam's Club. I'm so tired, y'all. Oh, somebody got approved for the Sam's Club with the shopping cart trick, which is new to me. So I haven't heard a lot of people saying it was getting approved for that. And the BMO Harris is handing out the bag. Sean said that. He told me the steps to get in with them. And the Tomo, I heard a lot of people talking about that. I hope I'm saying it right. Was giving out $10,000, and the BBVA bank, you don't want to carry a balance with that. Sean told me that too. And then I definitely want to go over budgets in general. I hear the 2-year-old now. It's kind of early, y'all. They would have been upstairs, so I had to go up there and hand it to them. I had to go hand it to them. But that's the different. Those are like the different things. I plan on having a lot of videos come out this week, and a lot of this stuff will be in there. And even when it comes down to like the business credit, that's really gonna take some time for me to do. So I feel like that thing probably won't be out until like the 1st when I do the drawing. So make sure you guys are still dropping those cash apps. And let me know too if y'all been watching videos and y'all just now seeing me live, if y'all have any questions, because a lot of people like to call and then they want to talk to me about these different things, but it's easier if you guys just come on here now and talk to me about it, because I do like credit repair and I'm only available like 2 hours a day to talk to my credit repair clients. So I really like to talk to them during that time. So this is like my way of like getting everybody into a net, and then I'm able to answer everybody at one time. So if you got any questions, it's the perfect time to lay it out on the table, you guys, and we can go over it, can figure out what we got to do. So if you guys have any questions, definitely let me know. And if you guys weren't here yesterday, I showed you guys how to get the quitclaim deed to you guys. So this is how you can transfer those properties over. But if you guys want to know about like the tax foreclosures and how to get properties for cheap, I'll teach you guys about this. This is going to be a part of what I teach you guys. And if you haven't already, we already went over earlier, like the secure credit card guide that I created for everybody. So definitely check that out. It will be in color. I like bootleg printed it right now, but it will be good, you guys. It will definitely be good. Oh, it's a lot of questions like boom, boom, boom. Trying to read them all. Wait, what's the MJD? Now I need to know which one you're talking about. Am I tripping? Hey, Crystal. I'm tripping. So I don't, tell me what the MJD is. I don't want to. Wait, what's the MJC? Oh, you can do that right away. Yeah, I always call it jewelers or the jewelers club. I never put it my MJC. Maybe so full of. I always just say the jewelers club or the jewelers card. But you can get that right away. You can get that right away for sure. How can you get another? Okay, listen. After you mess up with Capital One, I heard people say that the only way you can get back in is if it's been a certain amount of time and you pay them back. That's the only way you can get back in. But if some people say they're not able to get back in at all, so I really don't know. Maybe that's going to be something I'll call Capital One personally and ask them. Maybe that's something I'll do. Let me write that down. I'm gonna call Capital One and ask them. And then I'll make a video. How y'all get back in? Because a lot of clients mess up with Capital One. Capital One and Credit One Bank, they're like the big ones that people mess up with because they're the easy ones to get. How to get back in. And if I don't know something, y'all, I'm gonna have to tell y'all, like, I don't know. But I can find out for y'all. Oh yeah, don't dispute the My Jewelers Club. Don't dispute them. If you dispute that inquiry, they're gonna delete the full account. They're gonna close that account and it's not gonna help you. So don't dispute that inquiry. But that's what I was asking him too. When it come down to some of the other places he was talking about, can you dispute those inquiries? Because some companies, if you dispute the inquiry, they're going to close that full account, and that's one of them that clearly say it when you sign up. If you dispute the inquiry, then it's over with, right? It's totally over with. So I'm going to definitely look up the Capital One, how you can get another one. Krista, I'm happy you're excited. I'm happy you're excited. I am so happy you're excited. You got to stay positive and stay around positive people with positive vibes. And we all a team. We got to get this together, y'all. We definitely got to get this together. But did y'all want me to go over anything? Because I went over my secure guide. That's the only thing I wanted to talk about. And let me see if I want to talk about anything else. This is the big thing I want to talk to you guys about. When you're doing the shopping cart trick, if you guys know what I mean, I want you to make sure that you guys are opting in. You opt in. You want to do it. Do not opt out. If you opt out, you can't do shopping cart trick. And then too, if you opt out, you got to wait 5 years for it to even work again. So do not opt out. Make sure that you're opted in to the shopping cart trick. Oh, that's good. Yeah, and then too, I always tell people the video, I just put the video out, you guys. Let me drop that video just in case you guys weren't able to see it. But that was a video I dropped. They said I dropped it 4 hours ago. But this video at the end, I was telling you guys, do the shopping cart trick. Ain't no point in doing the secure credit card because them secure credit cards, you're going to be stuck with that limit. And sometimes they say, oh, we're going to upgrade you. But some people say not getting upgraded, especially like the Discover. So with the shopping cart trick, you're going to be able to get approved. You don't have to put no money down on it. And then too, you may have a high limit. Like a lot of people saying they get like $1,000, $4,000 on them cards. That's better than you putting minimum $200. Don't get all them credit cards is a minimum $200 down. It's better than you putting your own money up. So I definitely want you guys to always try to do the shopping cart trick. And if you ever have any questions, definitely look in my YouTube channel, and then you guys can call because my assistant, I've been teaching him so much about it, so he know about it, like what's going on. So you guys can definitely check that out. But definitely do that because a lot of people too, they be stuck on getting a secure credit card and putting that money down. I'm like, just take your time to do the shopping cart trick. A lot of people don't want to take their time to do anything, but you got to think about it. Like, I didn't think about that in life because sometimes I rush through life so much. I feel like I'm rushing, and I was like think about it with reading books because it's sometimes I want to read, but then it's times where it's like, dang, I got so many other things I want to do. Like I want to make more videos for YouTube. I got homework to do, and I tell myself, okay, you tell yourself you're gonna read for 2 hours on a weekend when you could have just read 10 pages a day, and you wouldn't have to spend that 2 hours on the weekend. Them little bite-sized things. So if you want to do a shopping cart trick and it's too much for you, just opt in one day, because sometimes you got to wait anyway. That form take 3 minutes to complete? Click it, fill it out, go about your business. You ain't got to play with the shopping cart trick that day, because if you wait, it's going to be better for you anyway, right? Because you probably got to wait anyway. So just go ahead and wait. Maybe you'll try 2 credit cards one day. If you get the credit cards, good. If you don't, try again the next day. Don't just sit there for hours losing your mind on certain things, even when it comes down to the inquiries too. So a lot of times when people want to remove those inquiries from their credit reports, they might got 50 inquiries. Don't forget, I told you I had 70 inquiries at one point. So don't lose your mind about it. Like, seriously, don't lose your mind about it. Just stay on top of it and do a little bit every day. Just do a little bit every day. And if you're the type of person that's like me too, I like to just binge stuff and just get it over with. Like, I'm like, okay, I got to do how many videos this week? Like, I recorded 9 videos yesterday, y'all. Plus, I went live for 2 hours and 40 minutes. I don't want to be working next week. I got homework to do. I want to get all this stuff done. So now when I make videos, all I got to do is be getting the stuff together for like the business credit and stuff. Like, I just try to get the stuff over with so that I can have free time. But if you're not like that and you like, I just need to do a little bit per day, because I am like that. I'm going to tell y'all the truth, but I got to do a little bit per day. So one day I might wash the clothes and I'll leave right there in the basket. The next day I'll fold them and I'll hang them up. It's probably because it's a lot of us. And then I have to separate me and the kids' clothes, or maybe I'll wash all of our clothes one day, and the next 2 days I'll take to fold them and hang it up. It's the same thing when it comes down to credit. Don't lose your mind. Just do one thing at a time. I used to feel bad, like, you just gonna let the stuff sit here. It's gonna sit there if it don't get done anyway. Same thing with your credit. If you don't start doing it, it's not gonna get done anyway. So what's the difference if you take your time to do it? So just don't lose your mind about anything. Do y'all understand what I'm saying when I say that? It's better that it get done in a week than it don't get done at all. Sometimes people say, I don't want to do it. It's just too much right now. When you could have just did a little bit, because next year you're going to be wishing that you just did it. So just do a little bit, as much as you can take. And if it seems like it's too much for y'all, just back off of it a little bit, then come back. Don't sit there losing your mind. Hey, how are you doing? But don't lose your mind over different things. Seriously, I've been there, done that, and I still do it now. Like me making all them videos, but now I gotta do all the editing and stuff, but it's done. It's done. So now I got like a lot of homework I want to get done after I go live, but I'm not gonna lose my mind about anything. I'm not. So I'm gonna try to get all my homework that's due this week. I'm gonna try to get that done today and tomorrow, and I'm gonna be ready for class, because I got a lot going on, and I'm not gonna act like I don't, and it can be just too much. So same thing with y'all. If you feel like y'all got too much, just do a little bit. I definitely love the kickoff. So, Nicole, she was on a few days ago when I went live. She's the one that even told me about kickoff. So, I was helping her, and then she was talking. She was like, "Why don't I sign up for this kickoff account? It's gonna really boost my credit score. Have you ever heard of it?" And I was like, "No, I never heard of it." And I was like, "Well," she was like, "I'm gonna try it and I'm gonna see how it go." But I think I seen that her credit score went up, and I'm like, oh, I'm going to sign up. So I personally signed up for kickoff. And let me drop the link for you guys, because I actually made a kickoff video. I made 2 or 3 of them already. But I love kickoff, you guys. Kickoff is like a free installment account. But my credit score went up 36 points from doing that kickoff. Granted, I tell you guys, I be messing up with my utilization sometimes. That's only because I'm doing certain projects. So it did help me more. I think my utilization was not the bestest. But at the same time, too, I think it still helped because, you can max out a credit card. Well, I didn't max out my credit card, but you can still spend a lot on your credit card, and your credit score will drive some. But as soon as you pay that credit card off, it's going to go back up. And I think that kickoff, it reported in like 2 weeks, but it made my credit score like really jump up, a lot. So I really like that. Yeah, you can't go wrong with them. The only thing I didn't like is I was like, is this real? Is this real? And then I looked and I seen, like, I think it was like Chinese that owned it. I was like, ooh, Are they just trying to get our information? Like, you know, I don't know. But think about it like this. They opened that account. Like the kickoff. Let me explain kickoff just in case y'all don't know what kickoff is. So what you're gonna do is it's like an installment account. If you guys don't know what installment account is, remember I said I need to teach y'all vocabulary. Installment account is an account where you have a set amount. Say if somebody borrow you a set amount. So installment account can be student loans, it could be a car, it could be a mortgage, it could be a personal loan. You know, it can be, say, if you did like the rent-a-center, what you call them? Y'all know what I'm talking about. It's basically you got a set amount you got to pay in a set amount of time. It's not like revolving. Credit cards are revolving because as soon as you pay off your credit card bill, you got that money back available. If you use it, it's the money, you know, you got a set amount, and then as you use that, you know, your limit is going to go, how much you got available is going to go down, and as soon as you pay it back off, it'll go back up. When it comes down to an installment account, I borrowed you this certain amount of money, and you got 12 months to pay it, 24 months to pay it, you got a year, whatever it is, you got that set amount of time to pay it, and you pay that set amount every time. So did I explain that good, you guys? Let me know. I'm trying to get good at my explaining, but but when it comes down to the kickoff, they're going to borrow you 12 virtual dollars, which means that the amount that they borrowed you is going to be, you know, that big amount, which is $12, right? But your monthly payment, remember, you're going to have either monthly payment, your monthly payment will be $1. So your terms, which will be 12 months, you got 12 months to pay $1, which will equal that $12 that they borrow you. It's all going to sit online, so you're not really paying anything. But every month you got to go in there and click pay. And they're going to send you an email to let you know, hey, you can pay your bill. Just go in there and click pay. And then they're going to report to the credit bureau that you're paying them $1 every month. And they're going to report it for 12 months. Now, this is the kicker. This is the kicker because a lot of people don't understand this. The same way that they got to report that you're paying, the same way they got to report that you're not paying. So if you forget to go ahead and send that money, and you don't forget they can't report you late until you actually 30 days late, then that account gonna hurt you and not help you anymore. So make sure you guys just don't sign up and be like, oh my God, my credit score jumped up. Y'all gotta remember to sign back in there and pay it. Like seriously, or it's gonna drop your credit score. So I gotta think about, I'm gonna make sure I look up I signed 2 people up personally for it. And I got to make sure I look up that today. So I want to look it up today just to make sure, since I said that. Because I had told my uncle to sign up for self-lender. I was like, oh, yeah, sign up for self-lender. You know, your credit going to be popping. You know, I'm telling him all this stuff. And listen, it was popping. But he stopped paying on it. So don't forget, self-lender is the same thing like kickoff. So self-lender is where, you know, you got to pay $25 a month. You got to pay $48 a month, or you could pick whatever you want to pay per month, right? They got different amounts you can pay per month. And they're going to report to the credit bureau that you've been paying. And it's the same thing as kickoff, right? But the point that he stopped paying, now they got to report negatively. And now it's hurting you. Now you wish you never had the account at all. So definitely make sure you guys are paying on time, because if you're not paying on time, it's really going to hurt you. So that's like my thing about them. Yeah, that's true. But you know what's better than that in general? Getting your basic secure cards and getting regular, not basic secure, but doing the shopping cart trick first, and then getting regular credit cards where you don't have to pay anything. They just give you the credit card and they dropping those limits. Like, and I have that, you guys, on my master credit card list. So I have the credit cards that I actually got. My credit score was only a 620 at a time, but I was able to get like $11,000 credit card. I was able to get $12,000 credit card, and then $13,500 credit card. Now, these 3 credit cards too, they help with my utilization because they made it seem like I had big credit limits. And don't forget, I didn't have to pay to get into the program. So that's something really good that you guys can get. So definitely, I don't like I feel like too, if some people get the wrong information, it's gonna hurt them. Like, oh, Rickita, I thought I had to get it. Like some of my clients right now, they're maxing out $500 and $1,000 credit cards. So my whole mindset is, if I'm going to tell y'all about, you know, $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 credit cards, we can have a problem, right? So certain information I want to make sure I guard. And I think that if you go seeking somewhere else for it, then that's on you. But I just don't want to be the person that like tell you about all these different programs and you mess up with it. Like when it come down to hard money lending, let me say this about hard money lending. When it come down to hard money lending, a lot of people don't even know what that is, but that's when you can go and get money, from a hard money lender. Means that the interest rate is really high, but they want to put that money down so you can buy a house to flip. But the thing is, if you don't pay them back, or sometimes too, you may get, mingled in with something like that, and the terms is not so great, and you can really hurt yourself and burn yourself by that. So I don't really want to tell you guys about different things. I don't want to put too many heavy things on y'all, because a lot of people like the shopping cart trick, which means that you can't get a regular credit card a lot of times. So if you like this so much, you can't get a regular credit card, because a lot of people are getting happy about getting approved for $250, $350. So if I start dropping how y'all can get $6, $7, $10, $15,000 credit cards, there may be a problem, because a lot of people don't know how to manage the little stuff. Do y'all know what I mean? And that's what we're going to be talking about, these different things in my community. Like, oh yeah, you can get approved for $10,000 at this place. Go ahead and apply, do this, this, and that. We're going to be talking about that, but I don't want to put that stuff out in the mainstream. I realize a lot of people need to get those small cards and learn how to budget those. It's open and secure. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, that's true. So sometimes too, make sure you don't have any fraud alerts. Make sure that you're allowing pop-ups. Are you allowing pop-ups on your screen? So make sure that you're allowing pop-ups on your screen. Make sure you're in incognito mode. Sometimes you may have to clear your cookies. So those are things that you can possibly try. Let me know if you're trying all of those so far. And then too, remember this too, some people just can't do it. Now, I can't personally do the shopping cart trick, and that's only because I opted out before. I told you guys, don't opt out. Make sure you guys are opted in. Because if you opt out, that means don't sell my information to credit card companies. And it sounds like sell it. What you mean sell it? That's what they're doing. They're not going to go give you information. The credit bureaus is not going to give you information to these credit card companies for nothing. They finna get a piece of the pie, So definitely make sure that you're allowing them to sell your information. You can actually look on your credit reports, or you can call the credit bureaus and ask if you have any fraud alerts. And the thing is, a lot of clients been removing their inquiries before they've been doing the shopping cart trick. So if you worked on removing your inquiries, you probably have fraud alerts on there. So you may want to just call them and let them know, hey, I need to get these fraud alerts off my credit reports, and you should be good. See, we're going to go over the business credit. I told you guys I'm creating a whole thing with the business credit, and I'm going to have a cheat sheet where this is the first ones I want you guys to do. These will be the second ones, and this is how you do it. So we're going to, with the different tiers, I'm going to definitely have that for you guys. The shopping cart trick is where you guys can actually get approved for credit cards without them actually pulling your credit score. So what people got to do is they actually have to go to Factor Trust. They got to opt in, right? So you have to opt in, don't opt out. Opt in means that you're telling TransUnion, go ahead and sell my information to the credit card companies. That's basically what it is. Hey, I'm trying to get some credit cards. Go ahead and let them pre-screen me to get a credit card. So they're going to give you all your information to all these different credit card companies out there, which is really community bank credit cards. So after you go ahead and opt in, you're going to make sure that you're clearing your cookies on your computer. So clear your cookies. Make sure you're allowing pop-ups. After you allow the pop-ups, then you want to be in incognito mode. You're going to go to all these. It's like over 60 different companies where you can go to. You're going to go to their store. You're going to put about $200 to $250 worth of items in your cart. Like Victoria's Secret, you're going to put $200 to $250 worth of items in your cart. When you put that stuff in your cart, you're going to put that same information that you put into Factor Trust into your into your checkout. And then when you go ahead and click, set up the shipping part, or go ahead and enter your credit card, when you click to go to the next screen, you're going to get a pop-up saying, hey, you're pre-approved for this credit card. And this probably is not a credit card that they probably would have gave to you. It's just the point that you tricked them into giving it to you now because you asked for pre-screening. I think opting in is good because they're already selling information regardless. Yeah, I feel like they're already selling information regardless. And anytime you can opt back out. But don't get, if you opt out, you gotta, you'll be opted out for 5 years. That's the only thing. I heard people getting a shopping cart trick after you mess up with Community Bank. I heard that. I heard that they was able to do the shopping cart trick with them. I had some people file bankruptcy on them and was able to get a credit card. So I'm pretty sure like they desperate. Like they like the easy. They like the bottom feeders, like catfish. They like the bottom feeders. Like it's like the easiest fish. Like, it's not the most expensive. Everybody can get it, right? We ain't talking about no big, we're not talking about catching big tuna or something like that. We're not talking about 10, 20,000. Well, I don't know, because the 3 credit cards I was telling you guys about, remember I told you guys I was able to get approved for 11, 12, and then the 13,500. All those credit cards are with Community Bank. So, and those are easy credit cards. No credit score is only a 620. So I think if you mess up, you're able to get back in, though, honestly. You think you're too new? Let me drop the video on my shopping cart trick. And as soon as you get it, some people watch the video and do it right then and there too. So you may be able to get approved right there on the spot. This green acts funny. Let me see. That's the live. Okay, here we go. Let me share this video with you. And some people too, it's not just store cards, you guys. Y'all can get approved for visas too. So if you're thinking about getting like a secure credit card, hey Rick, if you're thinking about, I'm always remember you, Rick, every time I see your name. But if you think about getting secure credit cards, try the shopping cart trick first. I don't think there's a limit because some people got like 10 and 12, like the shopping cart trick card. So I don't think that there's a limit. Now, one thing I did hear though, some people that were like, because a lot of my clients, they don't listen. That's another reason why I don't like giving out information. They don't listen because they get themselves a mess and they know I'm going to fix it. But now I start charging people to fix certain things, and that's kind of been changing stuff. So I think that's making it better, because when I used to just do it for free, fix people's stuff for free, they mess it up all the time and come back to me. But I've been seeing that when people got too many cards, especially right away, if you're going to do anything, space it out. But I've seen so many people got too many cards in one day, they'll close some of those cards. Yeah, so they got the shopping cart trick. They do have Visa credit cards. They do have the Visa credit cards when it comes down to the shopping cart trick. And the main one I was telling you guys about is the Camping World, the Good Sam one. Let me actually drop that link for y'all so y'all can see that one. But people usually, I see them getting approved for like $4,000 with that card, which is good too, though. That is really good. Okay, here's a link right here, you guys, to show you how to do that one. Come on, computer. Okay, here's the link right here. So you guys can be able to do that one. And it's so funny. So I was watching a lady that taught me how to like build up my YouTube channel. She's like, yeah, do this, and that to get all these subscribers and get all these people to follow you, right? And to push out videos. Like, so I'm watching her and it was like 100 and some people on there live. When I tell y'all them comments was shooting up, I'm like, oh, how is she reading this stuff? And I'm happy I got like the 3 monitors now. So like right here, I'm looking at my YouTube analytics, seeing if any new comments coming in. That's just on my main channel. But over here, I'm able to do like my different, my different videos. I can copy and paste stuff and I'll have to leave the screen here so I can still see everything that's coming in. But when my channel get that big, you guys, I like that I can really have deep conversations with you guys. And I remember like, oh yeah, when you think about pretty, like yesterday we was talking about the Navy Fed. We was like, I remember, what was going on. We was talking about the Navy Fed. Our granddad was, was in the military. We were talking about these different things. I always think about Sean, think about, oh yeah, he was talking about the different credit cards. He was doing this, he was doing that. And he had a question about this, he had a question about that. Brandon is always here. I can remember, what's going on with Brandon. He always tell us that he in North Carolina, so we know where he at. And then too, Rick, my dad's name is Rick, and then Roger. I remember somebody named Roger. I'm always remember him because we was doing real estate together. So it's like different things. I'm gonna remember y'all. And then Crystal, I remember her, as a client and just talking to her all the time. So I just don't know how YouTubers can keep that connection. Do y'all know what I mean by that? And I just hope that I can always keep that connection with y'all. And I know it's gonna be a lot of people. I really know that, but I still want to make sure I answer question by question by question. So I think at one point it's going to be less. It's going to be more. That's why I got to have that community. Like we're going to be able to come off of here. Like if y'all really want a deep connection, where we're going to be able to talk slow like this. Because I wrote a comment like, thank you so much. Thanks to you. I mean, my YouTube channel has been blowing up. That comment like flew past her. She was not able to see it, but I want to make sure I can always keep that connection. They're not with them anymore? Oh, man. Oh, that's good. That's good. And it's good, too, when you can do, like, the secure credit cards and not the secure credit cards. We can do a shopping cart trick and get credit cards that you thought that you possibly couldn't get. Or if you had a hard time getting credit cards. But I definitely have a lot of different tricks on getting credit cards. That's one thing. I never said I was like, I don't even want to say that word, but I always knew how to get around everything. Like, right? Like even with the inquiries, if you go ahead and try to work on your inquiries the right way, it's not going to happen. So I'm like, let me tell y'all what we got to do to get past these inquiries, right? I always got that little master plan behind the scenes of what we got to do to get past certain things, because what y'all don't realize, a lot of people not playing fair, and we trying to play fair, it ain't going to work. Like, it's not going to work. You can't go to, even if you want to go to Express, if you want to go get a visa with the Good Sam, they probably going to deny you. And it's like, dang, you ain't even give me no chance. But now I know how, okay, I see what y'all want me to do. Y'all want me to do the shopping cart trick. All right, I got a trick for y'all. I'm going to get this credit card. We got to really just go those different routes. But I got a lot of those different tricks, you guys, that we can do to get a lot of different credit cards. But my biggest thing is, too, I really don't want you guys to spend more than 10%, 5% on any credit card. I really don't want you guys to get used to maxing out credit cards. And if you guys can't afford it, don't buy it. Seriously, this is the time, too. This is the season. A lot of people don't understand, like, it's a lot of people that's unemployed out there right now. It's going to get real rough, especially next year after these elections is over with, after they holding everybody's hands saying you can't evict people. You know how many people got stopped from evictions, got stopped from foreclosures? What happens when we ain't got that hand holding anymore? You're going to have a lot of people out here hurting. And you don't want to be one of the people out here hurting. So if you listening to this, like, seriously stack y'all cash. And not necessarily just stack y'all cash, but I mean, just make sure y'all stay liquid right now too, because a lot of stuff is high. And I was showing you guys that when I made a video, and I just stopped because I didn't want to, make that bad vibes. And I don't even want to put offers in on properties right now, because a lot of these properties, if you would have got them a year ago or even before the corona, before they start having these loans, it's darn near 0% if you ask me. You might as well just threw a loan on all these houses. These houses were $60,000, $70,000 cheaper. So you're going to overpay for a house just because you can get the loan for cheaper? Everybody doing that right now. So wait, because it look good now. I got my new house. I'm like, why you just messing up? Why you just broke? Like, now you got a house? Wait till all that hit the fan. Y'all seen somebody with some flashy stuff and y'all feel salty because y'all feel like, dang, what am I doing wrong? They got this, they got that. Even when y'all see the famous people out there, y'all think they're doing big things and y'all just don't understand. Y'all do not understand. That's not what it is. So I want y'all to really be about what y'all talk about. So right now, let's stack up our credit cards. Let's not max them out. Let's not use them. If you're going to buy a property, make sure you get one where you're paying cash for it or using your credit cards to pay for one to the point where it's going to definitely be yours. The thing is yours, right? Because one thing I want y'all to understand is this, y'all. If y'all get a loan on y'all property, so if y'all get a mortgage on y'all property, then guess what? There's an automatic lien on your property. Compared to if you use credit cards to buy a property, that don't mean that they own that property, right? So I would rather you use your credit cards to buy one of them cheaper properties at a tax lien to the point where you may have 50, 60, even $100,000 in equity. That means that is yours. You didn't have to put any money into it. You didn't have to wait years and sit on this house for 30 years to get that much equity, right? I would rather you do that, seriously, and pay off y'all credit cards. So say if y'all was to spend, $15,000, $20,000 on credit cards, we definitely gonna get into how to get that easily, right? I'd rather y'all do that, take a whole year, even 2 years to pay it off, because we're gonna get into the one where you're doing 0% for 18 months, credit cards. Instead of paying rent, pay these credit cards back off. After 2 years, that house is yours. You good. Compared to the people that's going to be having a mortgage for 30 years. And I told y'all, I'm going to talk quietly because my neighbors can probably hear me because our walls are thin. But seriously, y'all, I paid $8,000 for my house. My neighbors got a loan for $79,000. So while she paying the mortgage, I'm over here chilling. Like, do y'all see what I mean? Like, it look good. It all look good, but it's not as good as y'all may think. And I want to make sure y'all really good. Devil facts. I don't know. Equifax, they do good for me. Equifax, I don't know. But all of them play dirty. All of them play dirty because don't forget, too, if they do not respond to our disputes, so say if we're trying to get something deleted, if they don't respond to our disputes in 30 days, they're supposed to automatically delete everything. I don't even care. Like, just delete it. She said it was wrong, delete it. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. They're going to come up with something saying that it was verified. And then, too, these companies are saying that the information is accurate, but you can clearly see, how is my balance different on all 3 credit bureaus? How is my date open different on all 3 credit bureaus? How is my last date of activity different on? The information is wrong, and it's supposed to be 100% correct. And since it's not correct, they're supposed to remove it, but they don't want to remove it. They do not play fair. So we got to learn those different games and make sure we stay safe. But we definitely need to learn those different games. But I don't think that's something I should put on YouTube. That's something where y'all would come into the community and we would have like a master, like a little master plan. And I'll open up y'all up to like my books. Like, I write books all the time with all my tricks in it. I'll do it all the time. And it's like somebody may name my account and I'm like, oh, I know how to get that account deleted real quick. Because as soon as you know how a company works, you always know how to master them. You always know how to get stuff deleted with them. You always know how to work around it. So same like with shopping cart trick, y'all. Shopping cart trick, soon as y'all, some people all the time like Calvin, he came on, was that yesterday? Calvin was like, I can't get approved for Victoria's Secrets. And it's like, he's like, my credit must be really messed up. But I'm like, you would have get approved if you did the shopping cart trick. They don't want to give it to you the regular way, but if you go a little sneaky route, which is, totally legal, you're going to get it. So we definitely need to learn those different tricks, and we need to be on it, y'all. That's all I got to say about that. We definitely need to be on it, and we need to play these games that they play so we can be on like I won't say an even playing field because I want us to be at the top. I want us to be on their butts, I know. They said, and even if you mail it in, they said they can't verify you. I even got that too when it came down to mine. Y'all clearly got my address on my credit reports. Why do I need to get verified anyway if all the information I gave you is information that y'all have? And anytime they say something like that, y'all know what I do? I just resend it a few times. And guess what? They're going to answer one of them. They just like to play games. And even Experian, y'all may get a letter tomorrow. We got a suspicious letter from you. That letter is suspicious. I'm just fighting back. So me fighting back is suspicious. Let me know if y'all ever got that letter from Experian. We got a suspicious letter from you. It's so crazy. And I remember too, like when I used to handwrite my disputes, they'd be like, we think that this was done from a credit repair company. I hand wrote it. Credit repair company ain't gonna handwrite my letter. They gonna type this thing up and send it to y'all. And I used to put my own spin on it. Like when I did I still do, like my premium disputes. If my clients say they want premium letters, that's when I'm gonna go on there and I'm gonna talk to them. I'm not gonna play with them. And the only way I can even do premium disputes, because sometimes I don't have access to credit reports. So sometimes I can't do it how I want to do it. So I wish I had a letter right here where I could tell y'all, like, yeah, that is a good one from experience. But I wish I can tell y'all what that means. But we definitely gonna go over that in our group, you guys. Definitely gonna go over that in our group. Because like I told you guys, I don't want y'all to have to depend on anybody, whether it's me or anybody. Y'all should not be like, I need to call Rickita right now. Like, get the game and do something with it. You know what I mean? Like, get it, do something with it, and don't be the one that's like, somebody said, oh, Rickita, I heard you, delete inquiries for $10. Yeah, I used to charge $10 per inquiry, but you can go ahead and just get the inquiry ebook and do it yourself. But a lot of people don't want to do it that way. They don't want to get the ebook and, it's really quick. It just tell you what to do. Like, really just skim through it. They're going to tell you what to do. Just do it. And you can get it done. But the point that you got that knowledge, if you ever get a new inquiry, you don't have to call me. Y'all don't have to call me. Y'all know what to do. Like, Rickita, got a new inquiry. Can you help me? No, I can't. You can just do it yourself. Get it done. Get it over with. I just really want y'all self to not be dependent. Like, I really don't want y'all to be dependent. Seriously. I want y'all to be able to handle anything that come y'all way. And I want us to all bounce ideas off of each other, because some people do stocks a lot and I don't do stocks. I really want to do my stocks, and we're totally talking about that next month in my class, in my personal finance class. But at the same time, too, this is my whole thing, and I hope that y'all don't take it wrong. I hope the teacher, if he see this video, because he probably gonna try to look me up and find me, right? But I just can't see myself taking advice from somebody that's not where I want to be. And he was talking about, my teacher, my instructor was talking about how, he was making all this money, he's doing all this, but I was like, dang, you still got to check in on a certain day and teach out a class for 3 hours. Maybe that's his passion, maybe. But I go to a community college. Like, it's not like it's not a big school. You know what I mean? Like, your check can't be that sweet. If you're making that much money in stocks, why are you here? If you make that much money in real estate, why are you here? And a lot of times I realized too, and I don't want to talk about which instructor, but she was teaching information that I personally knew, because I do business, that I know is incorrect. And I'm like, that's not right. You like, so I'm trying to, the stuff that I don't know. If you're teaching me that, is that right too? Like, is that right? Because now I only got to go off your word, because I don't know if it's real. Yeah, I don't know. But the stuff that I know is real, you're teaching me is wrong. So I don't know, y'all. I don't want to be, following them, and they say that this is what it should be, especially when it comes down to stocks and stuff like that. You'll have somebody, throw, $10, $20, $30,000 into a stock because they felt like they got education on it, and the education they got ain't real. And I don't think that's cool, But that's my little spiel, y'all. I'm gonna leave my little spiel alone. But definitely, I want y'all to know what's real. Because I couldn't talk about my teacher like, that's not real. And I couldn't speak up in class like, oh, no, well, this is how it really works. I don't speak up because I'm like, y'all here serious about this. Y'all plan to go get a job. And the teacher, too, was talking about, oh, you guys will always have money in this field. I'm like, in accounting, we got QuickBooks and everything around here. And like, it's certain things you can do. Like, what part of accounting are you going to be in? Like, I really want people to know the real about certain things. So I'm definitely, hopefully I can always give y'all the real and not sugarcoat it, because I used to sugarcoat it for people all the time. And when I say sugarcoat it, it will be okay. You don't have any credit cards, just get one credit card and we'll be good. No, we got to get 4 credit cards right now, immediately, as soon as possible. We got to get these credit cards. Oh, no. If you got to spend 30% on a credit card, then you'll be good. No, don't spend 30% on your credit card. Only spend 5% on your credit card. Don't spend it if you can help it. Because if you get to that 30%, you can go over the cliff and mess up. Like, don't do it. Especially knowing if you got to be dependent on your credit card, maybe you shouldn't be fixing your credit right now. Maybe you should wait till you cannot be dependent on your credit to fix your credit, maybe. Or maybe we should figure out, the budgeting part of it. But like, I be trying to be straightforward with people, and I hope I don't start being too rough with y'all. I say, no, you got to do this and stand on it. But definitely with that 30% thing is serious. Don't spend more than 5% on your credit card. 30% is maintaining. We don't want to maintain around here. Like, we really want to make sure we always on a certain level. But I think I gave y'all enough spiel today, y'all. Let me get ready to do my schoolwork. Hopefully I'll learn something good this week that I can use, and I can, teach you guys about it, or not even really teach y'all about it, just make it beneficial for y'all. But hopefully I'll have the community together by this month for sure. So I have that online community where we'll be able to come together, same way like this, and we'll be good. Oh, do you want me to explain it right now? Because I can go into the 30%. Is your name Clarice? That's cute. Okay, let me go into the 30%. So when I say 30%, that means don't use, if you go on Credit Karma, if you go anywhere, they always tell you, don't spend more than, they say you can spend 30% of your credit cards, but don't spend more than that 30% of your credit cards. I always tell my clients, don't spend 5% of your credit cards. So say if you got, let's just say you got let's say you got a $300 credit card, right? So my method, I would tell you, don't spend more than $15. So, if you got $300, it's going to be 300, right? Let me teach you how to get 5% of anything, right? You just take the last digit off of it and then cut that number that's left in half. So 300, we take that last digit off, we're going to be left with 30, which is going to be 30, and the zero that was there, we took it off. That took us down to the 10%, which is 30. So that's 10% of the number, but I'm going to get 5 is half of 10. So if you cut that number in half, which is 15 is half of 30, then that will be our 5%. I always tell my clients, don't spend more than 5%. And a lot of times people say, oh, no, you can spend 30%, you'll be cool. And don't forget too, 30% will be this. You can think of that number that I told you not to spend and just multiply that by 3. Well, no, it won't be by 3. Let me tell you another way how to do it. So you'll just cut that in half. So you have 300, take that 0 off, you'll have 30, right? Multiply that 30 by 3, which would be 90. So I always tell my clients, don't spend more than $15, but a lot of people say 90. But if you look on Credit Karma, you will see that 30, they say 30% and up is kind of like in that oranges red zone, the zone that you don't want to be in. So they say too, if you at that 0 to 9%, that's the best place to be. But that is really the best place to be. But if you want to maintain to the point where your credit is not going up and it's not going down, that's at like that 29%, 30%. So hopefully I'm really explaining that. The thing is with credit, that 29 to 30% is going to keep you in the 600s, 500s. We want to be in the 700s and 800s. So that's why I always tell y'all, so don't spend more than 5% on your credit cards. Now, remember, if you spend it, I'm telling you guys, like, I was telling you guys how I was able to get like homeless people credit cards. They're getting $5,000, $10,000, $12,000, right? I was able to help them get these high credit cards. Think about it like this. If I tell them not to spend 5%, we know that's not going to happen. But what's the odds of them paying it back? Because now your minimum payment is going to be high. And now you got an extra bill. And if you're paying just a minimum payment on any bill, all it's going to be doing is, to me, is cycling. It's going to take you like 5 years to pay off a lot of those credit cards if you pay like the minimum bill, maybe even higher, because a lot of that money that you're going to be paying is going to go towards your interest and not towards the balance. So if you're doing that 30%, now they got more money that they can even charge you interest on. And on top of that, your chances of paying that off is going to be, it's going to be high, because you're not going to be able to really pay that off. Especially if you're going to be doing like me, where I'm like, okay, we need to have at least $50,000 minimum on your credit reports. And think about a $50,000 minimum. What is that, y'all, when we think about? That's $2,500 if you're at the 5% where I want you at, right? So I'll tell you, if you have $50,000, spend more than $2,500. That'd be my whole spiel. A lot of people don't even, they don't even make a lot to even have $2,500 spent on a credit card. To even have to even have that minimum payment for something like that too. You're just going to get yourself into more debt. Like seriously. So I always tell my clients, don't spend more than 5% on a credit card, but don't spend it if you can help it. Only time I would suggest anybody spending credit cards, honestly, is if you're going to be spending it for business or advancing yourself. Spend money to make more money. Don't spend money on leisure. Don't spend money on just, oh, I like the outfit. Oh, I like them shoes. Spend money on your leisure. Not on your leisure, on your business. When your business start producing to the point where you can pay yourself, then you can think about, oh, I like that outfit, because now you can pay yourself. But hopefully that explain more that 5% and 30%. Because if you spend 30% on a credit card, y'all chance of paying that back is gonna be actually, your chance of paying that back is gonna be low. I said higher. It's gonna be really low when you come down to paying it off. Okay, so but the only reason why I say don't do that, because okay, so he's saying, what if somebody spend more than the 30% and they paying it full by the closing date? I don't get why they won't be able to spend whatever they want, because you can get caught up. That's it. That's all I got to say about it. You can get caught up. Something easily can happen in life that you can't pay it. That's it. That's all I got to say about that. And what are you doing that you got to do that anyway? Unless it's for business. But then, like I said, if it's a business, cool. But if you're trying to maintain off of your credit, you need to switch that up to the point where your money coming in, so you can pay for whatever you want. You don't want to be spending somebody else's money, because they're going to charge you to spend their money, which is crazy. And this is probably where I get this thought from. So y'all know I used to have a daycare before, right? So when I had this daycare, I thought I was doing big things. I'm 20 years old. I'm making $10,000 a month, and that's after I paid my staff. I had like 5 people on my staff, and that's all after I paid all my bills. So I thought I was balling. No, I was not balling. But this man told me too, he was like, this is what I did. He said, my wife wanted a horse and a ranch so bad. I was talking to this man. He's like, my wife wanted a ranch so bad. So what I told her is, okay, babe, we're going to buy some more apartment buildings. When we get the money from the apartment buildings, I'll buy you a ranch from that. But I'm not going to take this money and buy you a ranch when I could have bought some buildings that can buy you a ranch every month if you want me to buy you one. And I'm like, dang, that is smart. Instead of spending that money on, whatever you want to spend it on, use it on something that's going to always bring you income. Because when that income keep coming in, it's probably not going to stop. So every month, now you can take that money and spend it on whatever, because now it's just profits coming from it. So when I think about credit, I think about, what are you using that you got to max out a credit card on, unless it's buying property or investing in something. And at what point are you going to be like, you know what, I'm not going to be dependent on this, because I can slip up to the point where I'm going to use my own money and flip it. You know what I mean? Hold on, let me see. I think it's very, oh, wait, you know what? Somebody asked me how to get that off of your credit reports too. But I think I hope that wasn't you. I feel bad if it was. I'm already skipping questions. But somebody earlier asked that, how to get that off your credit reports. But I can talk about it now. I think it's very beneficial to get like old addresses, all old names, and listen, ask for y'all Experian credit report. Y'all gonna see other social securities on there that's tied to you, social security numbers. You're gonna say, wait, I haven't had the social security number. You're gonna see other date of births that's not tied to you. I didn't have these other date of births. You're gonna get all of that deleted, all of that stuff deleted, because sometimes you may have collections tied to those and charge-offs. And it's so much easier to get collections and charge-offs deleted from your credit reports when we actually get the extra names, socials, date of births, and addresses deleted from your credit reports. So I think it's very beneficial that you get all that stuff deleted and you have your name as one name. Sometimes you may see that your name is on there, but it's spelled so many different ways. It's best that you just have that one name on your credit report and get all that other stuff deleted. So I think it's very beneficial. I think it's like a very serious thing. He said seriously for the next question. So seriously, that's my favorite word. Oh man, see, if you say seriously one more time, so I'm like banned from saying seriously. I should screenshot that and like, hey, somebody else say that too, so maybe I can come back saying it. But I think it's very beneficial. Okay, so seriously, if you do spend more than 30% and pay it off, there's a credit card. Yep. So Sean is correct. And you're welcome. And the thing is, too, if they're not trying to delete those names and addresses, like, oh, we verified it's accurate. When you dispute those, say, hey, these could possibly be fraudulent because these are not mine. These addresses, date of births, and list them all out. These are fraudulent. They're not mine. When you say that it's fraudulent, that word kicks in. Like, okay, let's delete it. But if you say, oh, I don't think these are mine, they can be like, oh, well, we verified it. No, say these are possibly fraudulent. These addresses is possibly fraudulent. They're not mine. And then they're going to be easier to get it removed. And you can even call them on the phone and tell them that. So definitely do that with the names, addresses, and extra socials and date of birth. Y'all be tripping. If y'all be like, what? Like, I got extra socials? But yeah. And Joy, like, he did say that correctly. So if you look on your credit report, they'll say the highest balance you ever spent on that credit card. And they actually got it month by month. So every month they say, this was the reported balance. This is how much he paid. They'll have all of that for every month lined up. So they keep every little piece of information on you. So it's best that you really don't even spend that much, because some credit card companies start seeing your spending habits and they may not want to give you a credit card. And you wonder, how do I get a different in Chicago too? Oh my gosh. Like, how do I get extra social security number? Social security number. Some of you got date of births too. Date of births is more common than socials though. So I guess that's like yeah. She sold your information. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? And then think about this too, y'all. Like, seriously, it's okay if y'all. I don't know why I feel like my hair is so wet. I need to go wash it though. But now I'm there go with my words seriously. I've probably been saying it this whole time. Now you said it. It just really popped back in my head. But listen to this, y'all. When it come down to that 30%, you know something up if credit card companies see that you got a high balance on your credit card and they don't want to give you another credit card. If somebody came to you and be like, hey, I got $20,000 in credit right now, but I really want to get another credit card. And you're like, well, how much you got? How much you got available? Maybe you can use a little bit more on your credit. I only got $2,000 more available. You spent $20,000 out of 22. 22,000. Well, how much you want from me? I might can help you. I want about 10. 15,000. Oh, okay. Well, I probably can do that. So when did you get that balance with them? I had that for like a year now. I just been paying it down slowly. And you thinking like, are you sure you're gonna pay me back? Like, think about it. Like, are you sure you're gonna pay me back? That's how the credit card companies think. They feel like you over leveraged. That's another thing I want to look at. Over leveraged, like you overextending yourself. Like, you can't pay this back. Based on your income, based on your debts, you cannot pay this back. I don't want to give it to you. So that's something you guys really want to think about too. That's why I always tell you guys, don't spend more than 5%. And if you end up 5%, that's going to be easier to pay back, you guys, or easier to take care of if you get out of hand. But if it go too far, next thing you know, you're going to be hitting me up. Hey, Rickita, how do you get that account deleted from your credit reports? Because now it's bad. Now you want to get it deleted. Now you like dodging a collection company. Like, now we got problems. So I don't want us to have those problems. So that's why I tell y'all, like, let's do this so that we don't have these problems. Oh my gosh. That is wild. I would be freaked out the FBI call me in general. I'd just be like, do I have to talk to y'all? That's kind of like that one time I was telling y'all, like, I do not like talking to the police at all. I don't even want to talk to y'all. I don't know what y'all coming here for. Like, I ain't call y'all. I'm not planning on calling y'all. Like, I would just be freaked out if the FBI contact me, telling me anything. But remember too, if y'all got any of that stuff in y'all credit reports, definitely take care of, because all these different companies, all our information is using. Oh my gosh. Can you imagine? I'm really freaking out. Knowing you all the way over there, you got other stuff you thinking about. Now you got this extra stuff, right? Oh, I would really be freaking out too. But make sure you guys get all that extra stuff deleted from your credit reports if it's on there. And if you're one of my clients, and even if you're not one of my clients, when you work on getting accounts deleted from your credit reports, what you send out to them is not as important as what they send back to you. So if you get letters in the mail and they say, this is the best letter, it's the letter I always want to see. Yeah, you see that, oh, I got this, these accounts are getting removed from your credit reports. And another thing too, you guys, I'm coming up with like a database where I show you guys all the accounts, at least the ones that I have verification on. I'm going to give you guys a screenshot, the letters that came from the mail or clients looking at their Credit Karma. I'm going to have all the screenshot of all the accounts that I was able to get removed. That way too, I want to have the master plan. Like, okay, if it's this account, if it's a Mirror Collect, this is what you got to do. If it's, LVMV funding, this is what you got to do. So I'm definitely building that. And if you like trying to get accounts deleted, you know how, valuable that is. Like, what? You building what? That is really cool. So definitely remember this too, guys. When you guys get that letter in the mail and they say like, we verified this account is accurate, that is very important, because when they say they verify that account is accurate, at that point, that company that's reporting it is under fire now. Now you can light a fire under their butt. You can light that match and be like, you verified this is accurate and it's not accurate because look at all this evidence here. That's your evidence. You said you was going to keep it on there, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Here's the evidence. But if you throw them letters in the mail, they're not valuable anymore because you don't have them. So make sure you guys keep that stuff. Wow. That's wild. But that's a trick now. But who want to max it out and buy what? Did you take that stuff back? Like, oh, what are you buying? You might want to take that stuff back. Like, who finna spend $15,000 just to get the higher limit? That's not, unless it's a Visa, then I can tell you what you can spend that much money for, but not like no store card where you getting clothes. It's like somebody saying, I want to get a higher limit on Victoria's Secret, so I just bought, $15,000 worth of stuff. Like, what did you do to get more? Like, that's the major question right now. Like, what did you do? Did you go spend that money? Did you spend that money to get more or what? But make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Make sure you guys thumbs up my channel. I know I won't keep saying that, but I haven't really been saying it a lot now. But I just want to make sure you guys are, like, when I drop videos or when I go live, you guys know what time that is. Now, let me make sure. Oh, my phone is dead. I'm going to let y'all know what time I'm going live tomorrow so you guys can be ahead of the game. And I'm going to start posting, too, all my stuff ahead of time. The best time for me to go live tomorrow is at 4 o'clock. 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock. Oh, you smart. Look at you. That's smart. Yeah, that you own it. You own it for that. That's extra sweet. So, okay, y'all know my class tomorrow starts at 5:30. So I'm going to go live at 4 o'clock tomorrow. I don't know if that'd be a good idea. Okay, maybe I'll drop my videos that time. I don't know, y'all. Okay, what time class gonna be over with? It's like 8:30. I'll just go live after class, which is at 8:50 to 9:50. And then I'll drop my video. My video will be dropped at 2 o'clock. And then I'll drop another one at 4 o'clock. And then probably 6 o'clock. I'll drop my videos all the time. Oh, you got all little tricks from Nathan. I just guess. Oh, I'm gonna make sure I call them tomorrow. So I'm gonna do that tomorrow morning. I'm gonna go live tomorrow right after class at like 8:45, 8:50, guys. So I'll let you know what's going on with that. But I'll keep you guys posted on anything. But don't forget, my new videos will be coming out tomorrow. All this week, my new videos will be coming out. I'm going to be working on really that business credit for everybody to make sure that we on top of, getting this business financing with no personal guarantee. Make sure you guys are dropping your cash apps on every video. And even if you guys go back to like my old videos and drop your cash app, those count because I can see like the new comments, which will be your cash app. I'll be able to add that to my list because every first of the month, which October 1st will be another giveaway. I'll be giving away $50 to the person that actually dropped their cash app the most. And I can see too, like, who's really liking the video. So you guys see a video, even if the video haven't even started, then like drop y'all cash app and then make sure y'all thumbs up it. But definitely let me know too if there is like anything you guys have questions about. So if you don't put anything over the 125 that won't ask for a proof of income, I'm gonna get into my Navy Federal. So matter of fact, while I'm here, let me know what I'm gonna have to do. So when I call them, what do I have to do to open my account? Is there anything that they're gonna need proof of? Which credit report they're gonna be pulling from? Like, what's all that information? Should I mess with that inquiry if I do get an inquiry? And I'm just gonna be opening up a basic account, start off with, right? So with the Navy Fed, I'm gonna make sure that I don't put more than $250,000 for income. So maybe if I put if I put 125 for income, that's gonna be low for me. Should I put that my expenses is really low? So they do a soft pull for check-ins, and then for the savings, there is no inquiry at all. And then who they soft pulling? What they soft pulling looking for? So soft pull. Let me write that down too. That's important. So soft pull for checking account, and then for the savings, there's gonna be no inquiry. Okay, so probably just my tax returns. And then you saying that they're gonna do this soft pull for Equifax? Look, I'm going. This is what y'all should be doing, right? When I talk, y'all should be like, "What did she just say? What?" And write it. That's how I am, y'all. Like, not often to really get into my Navy Federal, y'all. I'm gonna really be binge watching stuff. I'm gonna be on all the forums. I'm gonna be reading like nobody business, and I'm be telling y'all like the easiest ways that I've personally been finding to do different things to come down like to a Navy Fed. Which bureau do like the Navy Fed love to pull all together? Is it Equifax? Oh, look, you already had. You know what I'm gonna ask, huh? So I'm just gonna put TransUnion now. So it's gonna be a TransUnion pull. Okay. And that's good. Wait, how many credit cards are you able to have with them? That's a good question. I always like to ask that question. And is there a gap when applying for them? That's a shame, y'all. We got our heat on already. I've been having my heat on for like 2 weeks. As a matter of fact, I bought me some iron pills because I feel like my iron's been really low. So I like buying me some iron pills. I'm gonna take some now, matter of fact. Oh, 3. Oh, look at you, Jessica. Let me find out. You need to be commenting and telling me what's up next. don't apply for it. I don't want the top card. I knew what you meant. I knew what you meant. Thank you, Jessica. Well, should I not get that credit card for the flagship? And on that note, too, which one should I apply for then? But you know what? That's similar to like even with Capital One. I'm like, hey, don't even mess around with these cards because you can get that same limit for, you know. Oh, so apply for the other credit cards. I guess get in good with them and then get into those cards. I guess we definitely got to talk about this in our community so we can like, because I want to hear y'all. Like, waiting on y'all to type is too much. I be like, wait, what? It's like my teacher when we mute our, so when we in class we gotta mute our computer, and if we mute our computer then we gotta unmute it to talk. So sometimes she may ask a question and it'll take us too long to her actually unmute our computer and talk, and she's like, okay, on to the next thing. I guess nobody needs help, and everybody be last minute saying something only because it takes us time to respond. But I think I got all the information I need right now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and apply for them, get my butt through the door, and see what happens. And when people say build a relationship with them first, what relationship do Navy Fed want you to build with them first? Do they want you to no, just start off with just the account, the checking and savings account, and then how long after that should I apply for a credit card? Y'all hear my I'm waiting on the answer. But y'all know the weather is changing, so definitely you guys, we gotta get, if y'all not already on y'all vitamins, get on y'all vitamins. And then I bought me another brush for my hair, because y'all see, I had my Erica Badu last time, but I think I might be going back to that. Ow. Like how long I should wait after I apply for the regular checking and savings account to get a credit card. Oh. Oh. So remember I told y'all like I got my little situation. So should I just apply for the credit card right now? By the time, you know, that 3 to 6 months, my little situation will be over with and I'll be good. So maybe I should just wait then, huh? So just apply now. I'm gonna wait my little 3 to 6 months and then I'm gonna apply for a credit card with them. Oh, I can apply the same day then, huh? And it won't be a difference too on what I get approved for. Like they'll approve me right away, like saying, like, "Oh, she got high limit credit cards. We should mess with her. Like her credit score good. We should mess with her." Would they think of it like that and give me like a high credit card right away? And what about like my card? My car, I mean. Like I would love to refinance with them, especially if they can give me a better rate. Because I recently just got another car, and I call it the kids' car because it's not my dream car. It's definitely a soccer mom truck. Oh, okay. Well, what was that? 3 to 6 months. Wait, 3 to 6 months. What was that about? Somebody just said that they got that $75,000 credit limit with Express. Whew. I know that's not correct. I think it's probably only $750, but I don't want to burst this bubble right now. I'm just reading the comments. Oh, okay. Okay. I see what you're saying. So I should apply right now. So by the time I think, oh, I can get another one. I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Okay. Well, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna get my account, you guys, and I'll tell y'all about my account when I get it. I'll be so excited when I get it. I think I'm gonna be like dancing. Oh, the second one will always be higher than the first. That's good. But as soon as you get through the door with them, because I remember I was helping a lot of clients, like, I need to get into get into the Navy Fed. And I was always salty thinking I couldn't get into it. So I helped them fix their credit, get everything together so that they can be able to get all the loans that they want to get through Navy Fed. But now it's like, it's my time. It's my time to shine, y'all. Like, I'm tired of helping everybody, like, do all these different things. Like, I want to get into Navy Fed. Like, I want to do it. And everybody always tell me they give you that access code, but just the thought that I can get in now without it. Like, I'm ready for this, you guys. But make sure you guys like this video. I guess we almost been on here for 2 hours, so that's really a good thing. So make sure you guys like this video. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel. I'll be going live after class tomorrow, which, like I told you guys, after class will be about 8:50 for me, 8:45, 8:50. But I'm so excited, and I really look forward to helping you guys too. What do you mean they just wait? Stop, wait, I'm coming back. I ain't gone yet. What you mean that Navy would just send you a check, no questions asked? Are you talking about for the car? And that's probably, remember I told y'all I like Navy Federal because my client, they had that auto loan and what actually got that money and they had it attached to, they used that money for their car, but they never came and picked the car up. Is that because they got a personal loan technically? They just said it's a personal loan and they didn't like attach it to the car. Is that what you're saying? You a vet. I know that's right. Say it like that. I'm a vet. How you doing today anyway? How are you doing? Since you want to tell everybody you a vet, that is good. Maybe you didn't say it like that. Maybe that's how I said it. When I read it, I mean like I read it in my thing like, wait, just get your get your feet in the dirt first. Like get your foot in the dirt first. I read a certain way, like I'm a vet. Maybe it's just like I'm a vet. I'm like, I'm a vet. That's what I said. But are they just gonna basically send you that check for like for my car for me to refinance it? Is that what they're gonna do? All right, Tom. That's enough, y'all. Y'all got me really want to get in there now. That's probably why they never came and got their car, and they still got it. But I had to get that deleted though. I'm doing really good. I'm doing really good. And I'm done. I'm happy that I'm done at 7 o'clock now because I got to get all my stuff together. I got a lot of schoolwork I know I got to do, so I'm gonna get this schoolwork done. It's only 4 classes, so it can't be that bad. I'm gonna get all my homework done that I got to get done. I'm gonna get on it, y'all, because I got all these videos coming out. I'm so excited. I need to get our community together because I need to hear y'all voices, and we need to be honest. I'm really so excited about everything that's going on, guys. Like, I'm just so excited. I don't know how to tell y'all how excited I am. But I gotta make sure I do my office tour too. It's kind of like the mess right now. But I definitely want to do my office tour just to kind of give y'all a peep in my life. 80K. No, listen, I ain't gotta use the access code. My granddad was in the Navy. I didn't know that. I called yesterday. We went live. I called my mom when I was on the phone because my daddy didn't answer, and she was like, "Oh yeah, dad was in the yep." I still got it right here on this paper. Yep, he was in the Navy, so I'm gonna be able to use him. I wonder, do he even got accounts with them or what's up with him with that? But I'm gonna be able to give out an access code. I just feel like I'm gonna be doing something real big, y'all. I'm just so excited. But I just can't wait to 2021. A lot of stuff gonna be bad for people because a lot of people not gonna be saving. A lot of people not gonna be doing what they need to do. But I'm saving like crazy. I'm working my butt off to make sure that I deserve everything that I have coming in, because when I'm looking at these charts, y'all, look at y'all other YouTubers. Seriously. August 16th, I put out 5 videos. August 17th, I put out 1 video. August 18th, I put out 2 videos. August 20th, I put out 2. August 22nd, I put out 2 videos. I put out 1 video every day until August 27th, I put out 3. August 28th, I put out 2 videos. August 29th, I put out 3 videos. August 30th, I put out 5 videos. September 1st, I put out 3 videos. September 2nd, I put out 2 videos. September 3rd, I put out 2. September 4th, I put out 3 videos. September 5th, I put out 2 videos. September 6th, I put out 5 videos. September 7th, I put out 2 videos. September 8th, I put out 3 videos. September 9th, I put out 3 videos. September 10th, I put out 2 videos. September 11th, 3 videos. September 12th, I put out 4 videos. What's today? 13th? Today gonna be 2 videos. And listen, a lot of times YouTubers be like, oh, just make sure you put out videos once a week. Once where? I am working my butt off. So I just want to make sure like I have all this stuff in order. I'm just like, I just look at that to be like, dang, I'm really knocking out these videos for y'all. Oh, okay. That's good. That's really good. And then what's the ideal credit score for them? Like, where would you want your score to be at for them? But I've really been putting out a lot of videos for y'all. Like 4 videos yesterday alone. It's like, what? And then too, let me see what else. Oh, excuse me. I mean, 2 regular videos, and I went live for y'all twice. One of them live videos was 2 hours and 40 minutes. Like, I have a full-time job, more than a full-time job, y'all. I can see why they feel like I'm in neglect, you know? But they need some loving. But what's the ideal score? What's the ideal score for them? Oh, they got their own system? Oh, that's good. Well, I'm gonna see all y'all little knowledge. I'm gonna be able to keep that. I'm gonna be able to put my own little spin on it, get my knowledge, and then I'm gonna be able to have some Navy Fed videos coming out too. So I'm really excited about that, y'all. I'm really excited. I just can't wait. And I darn sure can't hide it. Okay, that's good. That's good. Well, all right, you guys. I will talk to you guys later. I appreciate you guys. Why look, my tooth is missing, don't it? I gotta think. It's just a reflection. That scared me. I'm like, oh. I'm doing too much, y'all. Don't worry about me. But I'm glad you guys came onto the live. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you like. And I'll see you guys after class tomorrow at 8:45, 8:50. And then make sure you guys, when I have my new videos, make sure you guys go ahead and like the videos, and make sure y'all drop y'all Cash App on every video that I have. Now, when you drop them on the live, honestly, that don't transfer over. So drop it on my regular videos. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.